Hey guys, what's going on? Just before I fire up the splitter and get going here today, I just wanted to talk to you guys about just I think I'm getting a little bit overworked. So, you know what? There's sacrifice and there is things that you have to do when you have your own business. But it's almost like those sacrifices are good sacrifices. They're the kind of sacrifices that you want. You know, instead of me coming home stressed out from being a superintendent in excavation and coming home stressed out and still having to go over blueprints and figuring out a plan for the next day. Now it's a different kind of stress. It's I sit down with my son and I have a notepad in front of me, and he has his little notepad and he thinks he's making his, plans for the next day and whatnot. So I was kind of looking at that and thinking about it, and it's a stress, but it's a good stress. It's a different kind of stress that I'm not used to. I'm used to a 9 to 5, well, not 9 to 5, but a 6 a.m. to a 4 p.m. schedule, and I was thinking about it on my ride into at the woodlot today, and it's just a different kind of stress, but it's a good kind of stress. So you gotta weigh your options, and you gotta kind of think, you know, um, is what you're doing making you happy? Number one, because life is way too short. I've had my literally, I've gone through struggles that again, once I get a little bit more comfortable on here and we get more people to subscribe, which by the way, please, I do encourage people to, you know, the people that are watching this video to share the video via, with your friends or whatnot. I want to get a movement going. I want to get a positive movement going. I do a lot, and as a Christian, this isn't being boastful or anything like that, but I do a lot of nice things for people for free, and I just I wanna keep that movement going. I want to ride the wave. I want everybody to be on that wave of just giving and just giving without receiving. I mean, I can't tell you how many times. I mean, still, it's probably gonna happen today, where I'll just get blessed by something, Um, so yeah, so you gotta really, you gotta really trade your. I watch a lot of videos and I do a lot of research on trading your time for money. And no matter what, you're always going to do that. Some of these gurus that come on YouTube and they say, well, don't trade your time for money. Well, in some form or fashion, you're going to have to. So, you know, as I am growing, that's why I wanted to start this channel. As I'm growing in doing what I'm doing, starting with firewood, and then as winter passes, you'll see me start doing more excavation. And if I do end up teaming up with my brother Jay, we'll start doing more tree work and landscaping and stuff like that. Um, the the point I really wanted to make is what how valuable is your time, and what is your time worth? I had a client yesterday. I had a client yesterday. I had a client yesterday that I pulled up to her house, and now I have a half-ton truck. Okay, one full quart of wood is about 160 square, or I'm sorry, about 84. I think it's 82.77 cubic feet. My truck holds 77.8 cubic feet. It's a 6.5 foot bed, just a half-ton Silverado. So I was telling her, I said, listen, I said, this is, oh, I apologize if that showed up. It's just one of my prayers. I had told her, I said, listen, I said, just like it is on the advertisement. It's a little less than a full cord. Now we're talking about like 22 to 30 sticks of wood, 16-inch, 18-inch wood. She's been bugging me. She called me, canceled on me, called me, canceled on me, so that was twice. You know what? Shame on me. I should have listened to my gut and should have listened to God and should have just said, you know what? Just let that customer go. I didn't. Well, I paid for it. I pulled up to her house and she said to me, she's like, oh, Matt, she's like, you know, first thing with the attitude, you know, which that's the worst way to approach somebody. You know what I mean? We're all humans. Communicate. Talk. That's not a full cord. I could just tell. I said, you're right. I said, if you wanted a full cord, I said I could have brought it to you. You know, I could put sides up on my truck. I said, but you said you're okay with that. Now, my price reflects the amount of wood that I bring. Okay, in Connecticut, everybody's getting about $275 to $300 a cord. I only charge $225 because I am just shy of a cord. I have not had one complaint. I've had many people go on Facebook and say very nice things about me. I'm very black and white. There's no gray area with me. Even though I'm a Christian, I still am not a weak man. I will let you know very, 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 very respectfully, but at the same time, I will let you know if I feel disrespected. So I just told her, ma'am, you know what? She tried to offer me $150 for the wood I had in my truck. I said, God bless you, got in my truck. Started walking to my truck. Yep. I didn't even pay attention to it because I was already thinking about my next delivery, which ended up working out because it was 15 minutes away, which this trip was 40 minutes away. I only do local deliveries within 15 minutes, max 18-20 minutes, because I got so many orders. I got to keep it rolling, and I'm always usually by myself. And that's another thing. You can really only depend on yourself. You know what I mean? I went through this one guy that you guys saw in the video. Just excuse after excuse after excuse. You know, I got this, I got that. You know, little did he know I was helping him out. He was going to get a car. He didn't know that, but I had and nothing special, but wheels are wheels. It'll get you to where you got to go, and I ain't got to pick your ass up. So he was gonna end up getting a Chrysler 300M for free. I was even gonna pay for the alternator because I'm receiving donations from people that I'm actually working with a family. I'm not going to go into detail, but that's where the cords. I actually changed the name only because in Matthew chapter 4, I actually read it and a fellow Christian brought it to my attention, and I'm glad he did. And basically, I don't want to use the Lord's name for any kind of monetary gain. And it wasn't that I was saying, oh, do this for God. It wasn't that. It was just a name called Cords for the Lord. I changed the name to Cords of Kindness, which is fine. But I'm glad that he pointed that out because truthfully, that I was using it in the wrong context. So, long story short, I want everybody to have a good day. Know what you are worth. You can always bargain, you know. There was actually a guy that I dropped off a load to. He said my price was a little high. I said, well, what if we did cash? You know, that line right there, what if we did cash? That opens the dialogue up to negotiation. So, hope everybody has a good day. Know your worth. Think about if you really want to get up every day and go to work. Employers, they have no allegiance to you. I remember asking, as a superintendent, as management, I remember asking, saying, listen, I need to take my son, which my family comes first. I don't care. I lost my sister in 2016 to brain cancer, and a lot of times I couldn't go to be with her because I had to work. I'll never do that again. And my son isn't sick or anything. By the grace of God, he is healthy, he is active, he is just a good boy, and I hope he stays that way. However, he will always come first. So you really got to know they have no allegiance to you. You're a number to them. They're going to use you. They're going to use your back until it can't work anymore because they need to make a profit. Now, you have guys like me, and I'm not saying I'm the perfect person, but you have guys like me trying to help out somebody who doesn't have a vehicle, who doesn't have anything, really. He has a bin of clothes. He stays with a girlfriend. And you have a guy like me who is going to actually get him a car and get him on the road and, help him out like that. And, I'm glad God put it on my heart to give me all the red flags to know that he's just going to bring me down. Excuse me. And he's going to bring whatever I have going on down. So I'm glad that that is out of the picture. On a positive note, again, have a good day. I love all you guys. And yeah, spread the message of kindness. Be honest, be kind, and help everybody. Out.